Good evening, Stevenson University. My name is April Todd, and I am the 2008 Maryland Teacher of the Year. I'm speaking to you this evening to share tips and tricks that you can use in your classroom. Good luck tonight, and congratulations on your spring induction ceremony. Hello, so Rachel, how do you define an excellent teacher?
If someone gives you feedback on time, then it gives you time to improve.
So Shelby, what makes an excellent teacher?
An excellent teacher cares about you, and they want you to get an education, and you can tell that they're not fake, and they really want you to succeed.
Okay. So how do you define an excellent teacher?
I think an excellent teacher is a teacher who actually teaches and doesn't just give you the work and expect you to look in the book and do it yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, good teaching to me is when a teacher can have all of her students come together and actually have a discussion about what they're learning, and everyone knows what they're talking about, and she makes it fun. They do games and stuff. I like that.
Okay, thank you. Knowing your students. In searching for inspiration, I always look to my students, literature, and my children. When I ask the question, what are the components of a great lesson, this is what I learned. Humor and laughter are perfectly acceptable in the classroom. During my first years of teaching, I thought noise was an unhealthy sign of a no-progress classroom. I quickly learned that this was a mistake. I would like to tell you the story of one of my students, Eddie. Eddie was the kid who would completely drive you insane if you allowed. When confronted with Eddie's practical jokes and extremely flamboyant actions, I simply recalled the story of comedian Bill Cosby to keep my sanity. Bill's teacher stated on his report card, "Bill thinks he's funny, but he's not." Thankfully, Bill tolerated this teacher and later found a teacher who appreciated and harbored his talents. I learned that I had to take advantage of Eddie's humor to deliver information to my students. Eddie would role play, perform stand-up, and even sing to deliver the curriculum. Students wanted to be in my classroom for the Eddie show, and most importantly because they were learning while being entertained. As for Eddie, I hope his teachers will continue to use his talents to their advantage. If they do, we will ensure success for Eddie, the teachers, and the curriculum. Students also feel success when they see passion and are allowed to develop their passions. I have learned to integrate music and art aiding my instruction. Poetry should be taught with Billie Holiday and Picasso. We are teaching students who are listening to iPods and constantly coloring their world with fashion and technology trends. We need to be as colorful. I am reminded of Nikki. I was disappointed that Nikki rarely wanted to share her ideas with her fellow students nor with me. I took the opportunity to learn Nikki's passion, art. I bought Nikki a paint set, and soon we were not only discussing her art, we were reading and writing about artistic expression. Through digital storytelling, I began to hear the voices of reluctant readers and writers and discover their passions. I am convinced that Nikki will become a great artist. Wouldn't it be fulfilling if we, her teachers, were a part of nurturing her talent? In my quest for never missing an opportunity with your students, I would like to introduce you to the third desire of our children, academic rigor. Students, although often secretive about it, desire challenges. Remember the film Stand and Deliver?
Hello. Hey, Kimo, man. I want to talk to you about the class.
You ain't got a seat. Don't give me no gas.
Yeah, I know about that. And that was a mistake. I'm gonna fly straight, man. I got a little problem, though.
Yeah, me.
No. Seriously, man. Books. Can't have the homies see me haul them around.
Wouldn't want anyone to think you're intelligent, huh?
So maybe I can have 2 books, keep one stashed at home, huh?
One for your locker, so nobody sees you carrying them around.
Fabulous.
Easily understood?
Yep.
What do I get?
Protection, Kimo. Protection, understand?
Understand. I understand.
In real life, Angel is portrayed by a student named Elizabeth. Elizabeth at times was loud, rude, zany, hyperactive, strong-willed, and dramatic. And you know what? she will always have a special place in my heart as being one of my most enjoyable students. She reads above grade level and consumes books, but that is a secret that I have promised to keep until Elizabeth is ready to share. By the way, she scored advanced on the MSA, despite sadly being dismissed as a behavioral issue. I look for Elizabeths every day in my classroom, as they are truly the gold at the rainbow's end. Finally, I would like to tell you about Daniel. Daniel needs to run around the portable twice, with my welcome permission, before entering the classroom. Within 10 minutes, he is ready to move again. It is called kinesthetic learning, and it must take place for successful education. Your desk should be used for storage. This is mine. Your classroom should be as active as the gym. Daniel reads in my classroom because he knows that the reading is active. He knows we will read it, illustrate it, hear it, touch it, taste it, and sometimes even smell it for understanding. Throughout history, many students have agreed with Daniel. Among them were Beethoven, Alexander Graham Bell, Ansel Adams, Terry Bradshaw, Sir Richard Burton, Prince Charles, Jim Carrey, Bill Cosby, Henry Ford, Stevie Wonder, John F. Kennedy, Danny Glover, Salvador Dali, and Walt Disney, all of whom had documented traits of ADHD and were appreciative of kinesthetic learning. Many attribute teachers willing to think outside of the traditional classroom as keeping them enrolled in school. Please take the time to plan for your learners. Can you imagine the world without these creative geniuses? To me, this is both a professional and personal plea. As a teacher, my soul is fulfilled when I hear students say, "I love Mrs. Smith because she understands me," or "I admire Mr. Clark because it is obvious he cares about us." Remember, we are creating lifelong learners. Personally, I am a proud resident of Somerset County. I want to see positive and productive citizens to build our community with the values we instill in the classroom. As a parent, I want my son's teachers to know that Adam has a love of drama, cooking, and history, and that Aiden loves numbers and engineering. Treat every child as you would want your child treated. Above all, never miss an opportunity with your students, because they are creative, inspiring, loving, and intelligent, and they are our future.